ready for some football. I don't know about you. Who else could it be but your man Lou? Yeah.
The Louie T Network is powered by MusicHead University. MusicHeads, classes in session. Turn me up. Enroll on YouTube now. Link is in the description.
Who else could it be? For me, your man, Louie T. Welcome to Thursday Night Football Overtime. We're going to watch the rest of this game together. I wanted to see what was going to happen on this drive, and I wanted to come on live and see if the Giants could hold on. That's a big play. Jalen Hurts with his first interception thrown of the season. I also wanted to come up here and fry up Brian Daboll. Man, I've never seen a coach. I've never seen a coach think up this badly to get his quarterback back in it. This man went into the blue tent and they told him to get out of the blue tent. This man is fussing at the team doctor because this man is not ready to go back in the game yet, right? And he got to chill, bro. Then the man is being evaluated for a concussion. And the first thing you do when he comes out is you hit him in the head. Hey, I swear, Brian Daboll, that man is fighting for his life over there, boy. I ain't never seen more. He is a clown, a first-class grade A top choice clown. But he understands where his bread is buttered, and he knows in order to keep his job, he needs to win. And the only guy that can save his life as the Giants head coach is Jackson Dart. So he's no dummy. Russell Wilson comes in there, and I feel really bad for Russ because he's in a no-win situation at this point. No matter what he does, and he's not going to come in and play well, but he's going to be booed every time he has to come in the game. I can tell you this much, though. I can tell you this much. The biggest problem with Jackson Dart is he's taking too many hits. They treat him like a running back. He's running too much. He hasn't played an entire game yet where he hasn't had to come out at some point or he hasn't gotten up slow. He left the first game of his career against the Chargers, came back, left this game, came back. Last week he got beat up pretty good. He's running the football 7, 8, 9 times. He's running at least 8, 9 times tonight. Like, he can't keep up this, and then he's diving, headbutting dude. Like, that's the only thing I worry about with him is he's super talented, but he's out here playing like there's no tomorrow. And, like, it's cool now because you're trying to give your team a spark, but eventually he's got to catch the ball. Catch the ball, Jalen Hyatt. Did he get 2 hands on it? Show me the replay. Did he get 2 hands on it? Flag. Show me pass interference. Show me pass interference. Bang! Number one answer. Put the ball at the 1-yard line. Put these clowns away. Put them away. Let me see if he got 2 hands on this thing, though. Did he get 2 hands on the football? Double move that Ringo did not go for. It looked like he only got 1 hand on it. Show me yeah, that's the angle I need right there. Yeah, he only got 1 on it because he holding his other arm. Yeah, that's a good call. Keely Ringo stinks. Stinks. All right, Cam Scatabo, come get your 3rd touchdown of the night. Come on. Come on, Mr. Ghetto-ness. Come get your 3rd touchdown of the night. I love it. Finish it off. Finish him. Da-da-da. Finish him. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Finish him. Give me another bat flip. Give me another bat flip. Temperatures rising, and it's no surprising. The temperatures rising, and it's no surprising. Think there's been a murder. I can't think there's been. I think there's been a murder. Hey, They getting blown out by the Giants. they getting worked over by the G-Men. I love it. I love it. This is beautiful. Now we got to take care of business on Monday night. That's what that means. Go get us a piece of first place. Let's go get us a piece of first place, man. Hurts throws his first pick of the season. Cordell Flott, thank you very much. Cam Scatabo runs it in. Love it. Bow. Don't hurt yourself now. They need you. They need you. 34-17. Wowzers. Hey, LB told me yesterday that this defense was good. Did he not? I'm asking for a friend. And when I ask him about it, I'm waiting for the excuses to just start pouring in, right? All of the excuses. We didn't have Quinyon. You were getting worked over before Quinyon got hurt. I ain't trying to hear that. They ain't even throwing the ball. They throwing it to Keely Ringo's side. Even if Quinyon was out there, you still was going to get this work. Hey, the Eagles are trading for a corner tomorrow. Tomorrow, they trading for a corner. You already know Howie Roseman ain't sitting on his hands and watching this transpire. They will be trading for a corner tomorrow. Tomorrow, they'll trade for a corner that's only a day away. They're going to trade for a corner tomorrow. Watch. I love it. I love it. Hey, we got to start having a conversation about Jalen Hurts being the third or fourth best quarterback in the division. When does that conversation start? I'm just kidding. I kid. He has a Super Bowl. Stop it. That this offense is horrendous. It is horrendous, this Eagles offense. Some nasty work. And I will say Hurts has not played well tonight on this big stage, on the national stage. Doesn't help matters. He missed Devontae Smith on an easy walk-in touchdown from about 70 yards out. Then he throws the bat-breaking pick as they were trying to get back into the game. And so it hasn't been a good night for him. Bad Dog did tell us that Daboll has a very weird relationship with Dart. And it's only weird because he knows that's the guy that can save his job. But he's like, he has an infatuation with him. You can tell. It's almost creepy. It's eerie even, right? Like that whole sequence where he went to the blue tent, then cussed out the team physician. I've never seen anything. Oh my God, the Eagles are imploding. I love it. Oh, I love it. Temperatures rising, and it's no surprising. Temperatures rising. It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. So hot. The Eagles, they turning up the heat on the Eagles now, baby. I love it. I love it. But he told me, LB told me that the defense is the reason why we're 4-1. He told me this was a good group. That's what he told me. He told me that the luck doesn't matter. Okay. I'm the crazy one, though. I'm the crazy one. This is what he got to realize. I do this for a living, man. He only watched the Eagles. He don't watch football. He just watched the Eagles. I do this for a living. Eagles fans are so dense. Man, they're so dense. We gotta win first. I really want to press the button, but I can't because I don't want the bad juju that comes with that. I am going to just ask a simple question tomorrow. I'm not going to do too much because I can't press the button. We got football to play on Monday, and we on a national stage. And so you can't go over here pointing the finger and then turn around and have some nastiness happen to us. So I'm going to behave myself. I know better. I've been around the block. I spun the block a couple of times. I know how this works. But I do have questions. Don't you? I have questions. Clearly, the Eagles fans do not have answers. They want to talk about last year like it's still 2024. But I got questions. I'm not seeing a lot of answers right now. But let's continue enjoying this thrashing, or as a wise woman used to say, this sound beating that the Eagles are getting at the hands of the New York Giants. Jalen Hurts on 3rd and 3, a check down to Saquon Barkley for a loss of 1. I love it. I love it. I love it. A check down on 3rd and 3 for a loss of 1. Hey, once y'all do a tush push. Do a tush push. You might get 4 yards. Do a tush push. Maybe that'll work. That's the football gods striking y'all down right where y'all stand for that nastiness in the first half. 4 straight tush pushes for a touchdown. You should be ashamed of yourself. The football gods have spoken. Don't you dare desecrate the game that way. Oh, they converted. Oh, I wanted them to turn it over on downs at their own 10-yard line. Oh, man. Hey, y'all tell LB to go ahead and queue up that 24-hour stream, bro. This man gonna do a 6-minute video and get off. That's his move. The cowardice behavior, right? He gonna come on for 6 minutes, vent, and get off. He don't want the smoke. He don't want people in his chat eating him alive. None of that. He ain't even gonna go live. And if he do, he in and he out. He gonna complain about Kevin Patullo, and then he gonna get out of there. Wide open. Dallas Goedert having himself a night. A night. That's 9 catches. He over 100 yards now. I don't know why the Giants don't blitz. That's a terrible. It's not a terrible throw, but if he hits him in stride, if he doesn't have to wait on that football, that's probably a touchdown. If not a touchdown, a bigger gain than that. They took Saquon. Oh, fumble. Cookies. Yum, yum, eat them up. Yum, yum, eat them up. Cookies. Who wants cookies? Who wants cookies? Yum, yum, eat them up. Put his hand in the cookie jar. Giants got their hand in the cookie jar. Who? You? No, who? It couldn't be. Couldn't be. The Giants got their hands in the cookie jar. Who, me? Who, me? Couldn't be. Couldn't be. Cookies. Yum, yum, eat them up. Yum, yum, eat them up. Hey! Hey, bad dog, talk your ish, bad dog. Talk it. Belt to ass. Talk it, bad dog. I love it. Oh, man. I would love to see LB's face right now. I would love to see it. I already know what he's going to do, though. He's going to play the victim card. He's going straight to Kevin Patullo. He's going to talk about him, how bad this offense is. He needs to be fired tonight. All of that good stuff to deflect from the fact that your defense is getting shredded like dang on cheese tonight. It's getting grated up like a block of American cheese. Let's talk about that. Yes, we know the way things are supposed to go. Good eats, comfortable seats. Come on into Denny's. Come on in. Try our new delicious skillets on it, $1.99. Come on in. Good eats, comfortable seats. Come on into Denny's. Hey, look, it's only one game. Hey, Bad Dog's texting right now. Hey, oh, he's LB's texting. He got a bunch of Eagles trash cans in the in our chat. I'm texting him. He should be ashamed of himself right now. Yeah. All right. Cam Scatabo with a nice little run here. Let's get him over 100 yards, man. Let's get him over. How long was that run? Whoop, whoop. Reed Blankenship, come get you some. You look like about a good gain of 17. Bam. Yeah, that's about a good gain of 17, maybe 19, 72 yards. We need 28 yards to get this man a hundo piece. He about to get a nice he about to get a nice dose of they about to get a nice dose of Cam Scatabo the rest of this game. Yeah, cut that back. They go another 12. Let's get this man to 100, man. We start a campaign to get this man. I want 100 for this man. 3 touchdowns and a hundo piece. I want to put some numbers to this ass whooping. Let's get this man to 100. 17, we on a count now. 16 carries, 83 yards. We on a count now. 17 yards and counting, man. AJ Brown gonna be reading a book on the bench next week. I love it. Either that or he tweeting out some subliminals this week. Which is it gonna be? I'm here for all of it. Every last bit of it. Every last bit of it. That's 1 yard. We got 16 yards left. Get up, Cam. All right, now, don't play with me. I'm trying to get you 100 yards, boy. Don't play with me now. Yeah, so Bad Dog starting to talk his talk in the chat. I love it. I said, Bad Dog, talk your shit, boy. Talk it. He said, Cam Scatabo effing him up. Get his 100. I'm trying to get this man to a hundo piece. Get him 100. I love it. Get him a hundo piece. Is he still in the game? Or they put Tyrone Tracy in? Yeah, he in there. Get to him again. Get to him again. That's right. That's another 4. We 13 yards away from a hundo piece? I think we at 86. We are there 86 or 87. Yeah, LB about to officially go into hiding. He text his one little text message to us, all the trash cans, and then he said embarrassing, effing embarrassing. And now he about to go. He gonna do his little 6-minute video outside his house, like he always do, walking around, crying, and then he gonna shut it down and get out of there. And then we ain't gonna hear from this man for about a good week and a half until the Eagles play again. And then he gonna reference the Super Bowl last year. That's what he gonna do. That's what Eagles fans like to do. They don't want to talk about current events. They want to talk about last year. Now we throwing it to Cam Scatabo. Yeah, buddy. I love it. Hey, don't give him a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Don't do it. Let him have fun. Don't give him an unsportsmanlike. He said a little something. Let him have fun. Let him play. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let him have some fun. I knew they was going to get him. He was talking his talk after he caught that and was running back to the huddle. Let them in. Look, they beating the Eagles, the Super Bowl defending champions. by 17 at the Crizzo. Let him talk his talk, man. He ran by him and said something. Yeah. Let him know. Yeah. Let him talk his talk, man. They giving these boys work. They puts in work. They puts in work. Come on, Cam. Come on, Cam. Come on, Cam. Come get this hundo piece, bruh. Yeah. 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 We about 4 yards away from that hundo piece, baby. Come on. Hundo piece. Oh, he's going out the game. Hey, we got to bring him back. We got to bring him back. Hey, go get a break. Have you had your break today? Yeah, yeah. Go get you a little quick break. Have you had your break today? Yeah, yeah. We're going to bring you back in about 2-3 plays. Get you this hundo piece. Hundo piece. Hundo piece. Hundo piece. Hundo piece. Hundo piece. Come on, Singletary. Don't break no big run now. Won't need, or don't fumble. Don't do nothing dumb. Cam, one more play, Cam. I need you to come back in. One more play. I love it. I love the faces of these Eagles players. After winning how many straight? Now you lose 2 straight? Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. Hey, Devin, don't you try to get busy now. Don't you try. Look, he getting busy now. He getting busy. All right, Cam, come on before the 2-minute warning, before they start taking these now. Come on. Nah, hey, Singletary, you got to come out the game, bro. All right, we going to fall short of this hundo piece. I wanted a 40 burger on their head, man. I want a 40 burger. We might need somebody to break one right here. By the clock stop. I know the Eagles ain't still taking timeouts. Somebody got hurt? We ain't taking timeouts, are we? We ain't delaying the ass whooping now, are we? I don't think so. Meme them. Y'all get a picture of that. Meme them. Meme them up. I love it. Oh, Scat's back. Scat's back. Scat's back. Scat's back. Scat's back. Hundo piece. 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 What we need 4, right? Show me some stats, man. What y'all doing? What we at, like 18 for 96? 19 for 96? All right, now. Block up front. This the last. He ain't getting another carry. That's the first down. Now you take 3 knees, you get out of there. We fell short by 2 yards. Y'all say he had 98, you can fall short by 2 yards. We're going to fall short by 2 yards. Man, LB over here struggling. He said, I am smoke. I said, he more like 6 minutes. He don't want no smoke. He said, I am smoke. Remember who cried last year? On the next week. On the next week, my ass. You got to sit in this one. I said, on the next week, my ass, you got to sit in this one. Long ass week incoming, bud. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 10 of them hoes. Hey, almost a 40 burger. Oh, man. Shout out to the Giants for getting it done tonight, man. Look at that. I love it. I love it. Woo-wee. They got Scattabooed. They got Cam Scatabo. I love it. Yes, sir. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. But you know what? It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. It ain't no fun. I need mine now, right? We got to go get ours. Giants done got theirs. We got to go get ours. Cowboys going to probably go get theirs on Sunday. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. It ain't no fun. We got to go get ours now, man. Go get this piece of first place. All knees from here on out. Giants stun the Eagles 34-17. What a win for the New York Giants to get their second of the season. They're now 2-4 on the year. Eagles dropped to 4-2. And all of a sudden, things have gotten very interesting in the NFC East. Big loss for the Giants. I talked about this. You have aspirations of winning this division. You got to sweep the Giants. And I know it's a different Giants team with Cam Scatabo and Jackson Dart. We'll see them dudes a little bit later on in the season, see what they talking about. But here's the difference. Don't nobody else in the division got Jaden Daniels, right? I got Jaden Daniels. The Cowboys don't. The Cowboys defense is horrendous. It may get better. We'll see. And clearly the Eagles don't have. The Eagles, look, we could be talking about the Eagles having the worst quarterback in the division. I still think he's better than Daiquiri. But look, they're going to hold on to the Super Bowl, but he's a passenger. He's nothing more than a mere passenger, is Jalen Hurts. You see what happens when you force him to have to do something? You see what he did tonight? Overthrow, pick six. Well, not pick six. Almost threw a pick six. They spoon feed this man. I will say that the Rams game was impressive. He brought him back, and he did it basically on his right arm. That was impressive. But when he has to throw the football more, we've seen what that movie looks like. We saw it in 2023. Excuse me. Yeah, 2023. I said that right. We saw it in 2023 when he had 14 interceptions. Was a turnover machine. And he vowed not to be that way anymore. So they dialed it back. They took food off of his plate. They went and got him Saquon Barkley. They scaled him back. They made sure that he didn't have to do too much. This man will never have 475 passing attempts in a season because he ain't built like that. And if he does, he'll turn it over. He'll turn it over. He's not built to do it. They have to protect him. And so if they can't run the ball, and I don't know what is going on with them, and they talk so much about stoutling you. It don't matter who out there, stoutling you. We can put anybody out there. All right, well, let's see John Toth at left guard get it done. Let's see John Toth get it done at left guard. Let's see Fred Johnson at right tackle. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see Stoutland you prove that it don't matter who it is. He can get the job done. Because you ain't run blocking worth a damn right now. Guys are beating your tackles, getting to the quarterback. Show me. Don't tell me. Show me. Don't tell me Jalen Hurts is one of them ones. Show me. Show me. One of them ones, those guys don't pick their spots. That's an every week occurrence. They get it done every week. Some weeks, your team may not need you as much, but you show why you are one of them ones, right? Jalen Hurts will be asked for a month, and then he'll show up in one game, and it'll be a big one, and you got to give him credit for that. But that ain't what one of them ones looks like. At the end of the day, this is not the Eagles from last year. And I've said that as plainly as I could say it over and over again. I do not think that this is indicative of who they're going to be the rest of the season. Like the bottom isn't going to fall out of their season in week 6. Okay. They'll be back. They'll be okay. They're going to win more games, but it can look like this again. This is not the last time they will get embarrassed by somebody this year. So much for the luck, right? They sure could have used some luck tonight, huh? That's just me, though. That's just me. They sure could have used some luck tonight. And what did I say yesterday? When the luck runs out, you get slapped up. When the luck runs out. When it ain't real and the luck runs out, that's what happens. Our season last year was real because of Jaden Daniels, but it was a lot of luck. Baker Mayfield handing the ball off on a jet sweep and it's a fumble. We didn't force a turnover. They gave us a turnover. Ben Johnson getting away from the run. Having your couple of tacos short of a combination plate wide receiver, Jameson Williams, throwing a pass when you got to have it. These are not smart decisions. There was a lot of luck involved in what happened with us last year. And when the luck ran out, you get smacked up. We're not relying on luck anymore. Last year, there was a lot of luck involved. There was some skill involved too. Luck is a part of the game, and that's what I was trying to convey to Eagles fans. It's okay to be lucky, but you can't survive on luck for an entire season. We dominated some opponents last year, but when we played good teams last year, we struggled. We needed luck. We needed luck. We weren't there yet. The Eagles have needed luck every step of the way this season because they're not what they once were. They're not. Doesn't mean that their season is going to absolutely crash and burn, but they are not a team that anybody fears. And if you think you can survive doing what they've done the first month and a half of the season, you're sadly mistaken. You can't go whole entire halves of football not completing a pass, not converting on third downs. They were awful again on third downs tonight. This is not sustainable. I tried to tell them that yesterday. They didn't want to hear it. They do the Eagle thing, the Eagle fan thing. They lock into one thing and they just milk that. They block everything else out. They're so dense, right? They focus in on the one thing and they just focus their entire energy on that because they don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear what they want to hear. I love it though. Those don't those who don't hear, a wise woman once told me, those who don't hear, feel. A hard head make a soft ass. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. They're going to find out the hard way. Their schedule ain't getting any easier. Their schedule ain't getting any easier. You think you're going to beat Detroit doing this? Not going a whole half without scoring? They didn't score a single point in the second half. You think you're going to beat Detroit playing one half of football? You think you're going to beat us playing one half of football? You think you're going to beat the Chargers playing one half of football? You think you're going to beat some of the other teams on the schedule playing one half of ball? You think you're going to beat Buffalo Bills playing one half of football? Good luck. Oh, they don't need luck. I forgot. Never mind. I was going to say good luck. You're going to need it, but they don't need luck. They don't do luck in Philadelphia. My bad. Shout out to the Giants, though. How about the Giants? The G-Men. Shout out to the Giants. Shout out to Bad Dog. Hey, every now and again, a dog gets its bone, right? Shout out to Bad Dog, man. Bad Dog's going to enjoy this one. I know he is. He's going to enjoy this one. Yeah. Hey. They got Scatabo tonight. They got Cam Scatabo tonight. I wish he would have gone for a hundo piece. He just missed it. They got the scat hat. Somebody put it in the comment section. I saw that. That was dope. They got the scat hat tonight. 3 touchdowns on them. Not 1, not 2, but the scat hat. Woo! 34 on their head. I love it. Though. Think there's been a murder. I can't think there's been. I think there's been a murder. Hey, all of a sudden, Quinyon Mitchell looked like he a little banged up. We don't know the severity of that. I saw your boy from Georgia, the defensive end, walking on the sideline in civvies. I don't know what's wrong with him. Jalen Carter missed the game tonight. He'd probably be all right for the next game. All of a sudden now, they dealing with injuries. Welcome to the club. Everybody got them. Dallas played a game last week with 4 out of their 5 offensive linemen, starters, out of the game. Everybody got injuries. So ain't nobody trying to hear nobody excuses about injuries. Your defense was ass before tonight. It stinks. I smelt it. A mile away. Smelt like a bag of assholes. Yet they didn't want to acknowledge the stench. This man is talking about freshness, everybody. Freshness. He said his defense was good. He don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know. Oh, you don't know? And you don't know what stuff this is? And you don't know? You don't know? The Giants said, I'll put you where you can't be found, and you don't know? Oh, man. Damn, the Giants ate good tonight, didn't they? It's almost like they took a trip to where? Grand Slam, anybody? Yes, we know the way things are supposed to go. Good eats, comfortable seats. Come on into Denny's. Come on in. Try our new delicious skillets. Only $1.99. Come on in. Anybody trying to go to Denny's? Hey, eats on me. Eats on 3. 1, 2, 3. Eats. Put it on the Eagles tab. Everybody eats. Everybody eats B. Everybody eat B. Let's go to Denny's, man. Eagles treat. Hey, I'm gonna stop, man. I'm gonna stop now, man. Let's talk about the Giants. Let's celebrate the Giants. Let's celebrate the Giants for a second, man. G-Men got it done tonight in style. Styling and profiling. Woo! Jackson Dart looks to be legit. I voiced my concern about him at the top of the show. I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. My only concern for him right now is he cannot sustain this level of physicality running a football. He is not Cam Newton. He is not Josh Allen. And we've seen these quarterbacks in the league who think they're indestructible, and what happens to those guys. The Ben Roethlisbergers of the world, the Anthony Richardsons. These guys do not stay healthy because this is a physical sport. And guys are trying to take your head off. And when you become a runner, there are rules put in place to protect you as a quarterback, and you need to utilize them. He right now is acting as if he's back at Ole Miss, diving, headbutting, taking on linebackers. You know, how many times did he get up slow tonight? Again, I said this already. He left the Chargers game briefly, then returned. Last week, he took a beating. This week, he took another beating, left the game, was evaluated for a concussion. There was another hit where he got up extremely slow. Looked like a guy might have fallen on him, right? He's got to do a better job of protecting himself. He cannot sustain this level of punishment and stay upright. And as we see, Brian Daboll will have a nervous breakdown if this man is not in the lineup. This man was acting like a petulant child when his quarterback had to be evaluated for a concussion. This man almost lost it on the sidelines. He is a psycho. Okay. But this is what happens when your job is on the line, right? You start to act out of character. It's the equivalent of being hungry. You're not yourself when you're hungry. Brian Daboll is not himself right now because he is fighting for his job, and the only guy that can save it is Jackson Dart. And he knows it. He's no dummy. He's his meal ticket. He better do a better job of protecting him then. If you want this kid to survive the rest of the season, you better do a better job, because all it takes is one shot from some rogue linebacker who ain't got nothing to lose. Tear his head off. And that's it. Game over. The night is done. Everybody go home. Out on a Friday night, big stars and flashing lights. But where do all the people go when the party's over? Party's over if Jackson Dart is not healthy. So, got to keep him upright. I think he's got to refine some of his passing. Like, Lil Jordan Humphrey had a beautiful double move in the end zone where he broke to the post. And I don't know what he was doing, but he threw to the corner. And he was open. That's a touchdown. He got to put it on his body. It's a touchdown. But overall, I thought Dart played well. His mobility is so difficult to contain because he's one of those slippery, slithery quarterbacks back there that'll jump forward, jump backwards, go sideways, and all of a sudden what looked like he was in a little bit of trouble, now he's out of it. He can use his legs to extend, to throw as a passer. He can use his legs to take off and run. It opens up all avenues of their playbook that were closed off when you have a guy like Russell Wilson or even a Jameis Winston under center who can't run. So it unlocks so much for them because of his athleticism. Got a live arm, can be accurate. Threw some footballs tonight that could have been caught, that they were tough, catches, but nonetheless, and the crazy part is they put up 34 with Lil Jordan Humphrey, Jalen Hyatt, and Wan'Dale Robinson as their top 3 targets at receiver. The Eagles should be ashamed of themselves. Absolutely mortified that they gave up 34 points to that group. They got Lil Jordan Humphrey out here mossing and putting his sack all over. I mean, he left ball fragment all over the helmet of one Keely Ringo. You know what a wise man said? Ooh, there goes a Beetle. Hey, never mind, chill out. It's only Ringo. Hey, there goes an Eagle corner. Hey, y'all chill out. It's only Ringo. Hey, that's only Ringo. Hey, I gotta stop, man. I gotta chill out. Oh, man. Ooh, there goes a Beetle. Oh, never mind. Chill out. That's only Ringo. That's only Ringo. The Eagles are garbage on defense. Straight garbage can juice. Shout out to the Giants for exposing these boys on national television in front of about a 20 million audience tonight. We call it 21 million. Watch this game and watch them get slaughtered. Taking out back, pop, pop, 2 to the head. Now you know they dead. I love it though. Cam Scatabo, I don't know how long he's going to be able to play the game of football with the style that he plays with, but it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. It's going to be interesting to see how this Giants team, because I still think the defense has issues. The secondary is a walking penalty, right? Nubin can't cover. Daboll is exactly what I told Giants fans. They did not want to hear it. I said he's a walking penalty machine. They gave up a big explosive that didn't happen because of an overthrow to Jalen Hurts. This defense, they rush forward. They don't get pressure sometimes. Like Hurts had all day to throw the football at times tonight. And for some reason, Shane Bowen refuses to bring pressure. Like it's got to be a special down. It's got to be like 5th down. 5th and 12, right? 5th and 12, like for him to blitz. So I think the defense, it's solid. It's not a group that can carry them, right? And you can't put that kind of pressure on Dart to have to carry he's not ready to do that. He's not ready to do that. But you forced some turnovers, which you were able to do tonight. Had some good returns in the returns game. And you're able to run the ball like you did tonight. Dart, how many yards did Dart have rushing? He had to have damn near 70. Let's take a look, see. Dart had He had 58, and Scatabo had 98. The Giants ran for 172 yards tonight on almost 40 carries, on 39 carries. If you can sustain that kind of run game, Dart threw for 195 and a tutty. You can win a lot of games. You can win a lot of games. He can't say he's got one of them ones. Like Jackson Dart, he's okay. Like this, like he hasn't been super impressive as a passer. He's been okay, right? He's been solid. He's missing passes still, right? He's throwing into tight coverage. Like some of those Jalen Hyatt throws, that's not a good decision. Those aren't good throws, right? But I like his moxie. I like his poise. He can't say that he's got one of them ones because he ain't one. He's not that, right? There's a difference. There's levels to this. My guy won a Heisman Trophy. My guy was the #2 overall pick. He's like that, right? That's not Jackson Dart. But he could be a really good quarterback in this league. We'll see, right? Right now, he is operating like a high-level running back who can throw. I need him to operate like a quarterback who has wheels. And that's why I'm worried for him. I'm worried for him. He had 13 carries tonight. I mean, that's a lot. And unlike when you see a Jaden Daniels with 13, which is very rare, by the way. But if you ever catch a Jaden Daniels, and there were games last season where Jaden Daniels had 13 carries, right? Sure, there were probably multiple games. But he's running out of bounds. He's getting down, right? And again, it's not like Jaden is avoiding contact because Jaden took hits last year. Remember, that was the big topic of conversation the first month of the season. He's got to learn how to slide. His helmet keeps coming off. Someone teach him how to tighten up his helmet. There's a lot of dumbass shit being said, right? Jackson Dart is seeking out contact, though. It's different. This man dove and headbutt a defender, bro. Like, he's doing shit that quarterbacks aren't supposed to do with the ball in their hands. You're asking for trouble. And the man already left 2 games already. In 3 starts. He's already left the game twice. So I worry about him. But is this sustainable for the Giants? Can Dart play the way he played tonight? Can Scatabo play the way he played tonight? Can the defense get enough stops? Do enough? I don't know. What's the Giants' upcoming schedule, man? I don't think, what is it? Niners and then the Eagles again. You know, the Eagles going to be pissed the next time they see them. Hey, it is. Yeah, it's the Broncos. Ooh, that's nasty. Damn. Oh, well, that was fun while it lasted. But you get to see these same Eagles again, and maybe you get a 2-for-1 special and you can go back to Denny's and you can eat as much as your heart is content again. Maybe. It'll be a little bit different when you go to the link, but you're not going to do this to Denver. I guarantee you won't do this to Denver next week. Then it's the 49ers. You won't do it against them either. Okay, you can eat against the Bears. Packers could be a little tough. We'll see. Lions. Yeah. Hey, on the bright side, if Jackson Dart keeps this up, you don't need a quarterback. I don't think you were going to be looking for one anyway. But I want to ask Giants fans if they're really out there. I really want to ask the Giants fans. This is a real question. Do you want Brian Daboll back or not? Because at this rate, he won't get fired. He won't get fired. If Jackson Dart comes in and you guys end up going 6-11, 7-10, he won't get fired. So the question now becomes, do you want a clean slate with a new head coach, freshness, fresh set of eyes, new staff? Shane Bowen gets fired more likely than not as well because you can bring in a whole new staff. And Bowen sucks ass. He's not a good defensive coordinator. So the question is, do you want new or are you cool with Brian Daboll running it back? Because with what you have going on right now, you're going to sneak a couple more games out. You're going to beat some teams. So the question is, do you want Brian Daboll back? Anyway, I digress. Let's get to the skill game. Oh, hold on a second. Let me pull this up. Then we can get to the skill game. Brought to you by. I was so enthralled by the game. I already know I had Saquon for a touchdown. That didn't happen. And I had Jackson Dart less than 174 yards or 71 yards or something. And he went over that. So I definitely did not win my ticket tonight, but it was worth it. Oh, it was so worth it. It was so worth it. Watching the Eagles squirm the way that they, and seeing the long faces on the sideline, seeing Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown looking so disinterested. He's going to be reading a book in a couple of weeks. Man, I love it. Temperatures rising, and it's no surprise. Temperatures rising. It's getting hot in that Philadelphia Eagles locker room, boy. Temperatures rising, and it's no surprise. Temperatures rising. I love it. I love it. All right, let's get to the skill game. Brought to you by Sleeper.
The skill game brought to you by Sleeper.
Sleeper is a fantasy sports and real money gaming app that focuses on bringing people together through sports and gaming. Sleeper has become one of the fastest organically growing fantasy platforms in the world with over 6 million active users in 2023. That number has ballooned because of people like me and people like you. And if you aren't a part of those probably now 8 million active users, here's a chance to become one. In the description of this video, there is a link. Click that link. That link will take you to where you can download this app. Use my promo code LTN to get you 100% match on your first deposit up to $100. That's right, a dollar for dollar match. You put in 100, they're going to give you an additional 100 to spend on the app. And get this, in the month of October, they're throwing in an additional $20 for free. Who doesn't like free? Come on in here. Let's get it done. So, I made some picks. They did not go well. So, I did Dart under 175.5 yards. He had 195. Eagles couldn't even do that. Keep Jackson Dart, who is not a prolific passer. Keep him under 175. I thought that would be easy work. He would have to use his legs. He would not be able to complete a bunch of passes, and they still couldn't keep him under $175. So, Theo Johnson needed 4 catches. They did take Theo Johnson away. At least they did that because that's Jackson Dart's favorite target. It was not tonight. Wish I would have known that he had been throwing a lot of footballs over the summer to one Lil Jordan Humphrey. Might have played him instead, but Cam Scatabo, I knew he was going to have some rushes tonight. 12.5 was the number. I initially had him for an anytime touchdown. And then I said the easier of the two is the 12.5 rush attempts. He's going to rush for over. He hasn't had less than, I think, 18 carries each of the last 3 weeks. So that 12.5 was a gimme. He had 19 tonight. Anytime. Oh, I did have him for the anytime touchdown. So I did have Cam Scatabo for the anytime touchdown. I knew he was going to score a touchdown. They get down there, they're going to give it to him. So I had him for the anytime touchdown. He scored 3 of them tonight. Jackson Dart, he's going to run for over 37 yards every week. He's like Justin Fields. You can put him down for 40-plus rush yards every week because, like Justin Fields, he doesn't know what else to do, right? So he's better than Fields in that department, though. Fields is literally a one-trick pony. But Dart, at this stage of his career as a young fella, is going to, if he doesn't like what he sees, he's going to tuck it and run. 58 yards rushing. Saquon, I just knew was going to score tonight. I just knew he was going to score. They got down there multiple times, and the football gods punished them. And rightfully so. That bullshit they pulled on a 3rd and 1 from the 4-yard line, or 3rd and 2, excuse me, from the 4-yard line. Tush pushing it not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times straight to score a touchdown. That was some bitch assness. And the football gods frown upon that type of behavior. And the football gods tighten their ass up for that shit. All they had to do was hand the ball to Saquon, and we wouldn't have had this problem. But no, they wanted Tush push. They might have got the shit banned tonight. They might have gotten it banned tonight. Because now we talk about player safety, right? And it's a bunch of bull when you talk about that play. And what happened to Davidson on that play? Did he come back in the game after that? What happened to the defensive tackle for the Giants, Davidson, that left the game limping? So now you can start to cite, one, it's a hard play to officiate. That should be the reason that the shit gets outlawed, is that it's damn near impossible to officiate. They moving before the ball snap on every damn Tush push. But forget about that. Forget about that. Now you can start to cite that it's a player safety issue. They might have gotten rid of their own play tonight by doing that shit and didn't have to do that. You're at the 4. You can't get the ball in on the 2-yard line without doing the tush push. You down that bad that you can't run normal offense from the 2-yard line and get the ball in the end zone. You think that's cute? I feel like Damon's mom. I feel like the Eagles are Damon's mom. Like they bragging about, you don't have my money today? Somebody getting a salad tossed tonight. You bragging about that? You bragging about tush pushing 4 straight times to score a touchdown? That's nasty work. That's nasty work. So Saquon didn't score tonight. Shocked that he didn't score. That was the biggest surprise of the night for me. And then I thought Theo Johnson was going to score a touchdown tonight. Each of the last 2 weeks, Dart had hit Theo Johnson. It was his favorite target, especially when they get down there in the red zone. Obviously, the Eagles did their homework. They knew that Theo Johnson was going to be a main target tonight. So they did their best to take him away, and they did. So I told you, one of my biggest problems, somebody told me last week, you got to expect the unexpected when it comes to these tickets. You can't just go with the, and I'm a literal guy. I watch these games and then I come to a conclusion and I roll with that conclusion. And a lot of times it's the thing that you're not thinking about that happens. So I got again, but it was with good intent. Anyhow, as I always tell y'all, I'll get them next time. I'll get them next time. Anyway, you all right? What's wrong? Okay. So that's going to do it for the skill game. Brought to you by Sleeper.
The skill game brought to you by Sleeper.
So let's get to the comment section. See what you guys have to say. Joe Bedell, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Joe Bedell, double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Hey, Louie T, didn't you just tell old boy Brunson that they were the luckiest team this year so far? LOL. I tried. They mocked me for telling them that they were lucky. And I said, what happens when the luck runs out? Let's not wait till the water runs dry. You'll make the biggest mistake of your life. Don't do it, baby. Ooh. Hey, I tried to warn them. No one ever wants to listen to me because I'm the hater, right? I'm delusional, right? With an emphasis on the Lou part, right? That's what they call me. Because I try to give them the truth and they don't want to hear it. So they call me all kinds of names and they get all upset and they get in their little feelings because you can see it. Like last year, there was no denying it. They were the best team in football, man. And it hurt because you knew they're so good. They got the best roster, right? You saw it last year. This year, you know, I told them this is a repeat of 2 years ago. They don't want to hear that though. They don't want to believe that. Okay, well, suit yourself. Not my job, right? Go get some sleep, man. Go get some rest. You got to get up in the morning. You acting like you don't got school tomorrow. Well, you have daycare. You still got camp tomorrow. I tried to tell him, Joe. I tried to tell him. Captain Obvious, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. My guy, Captain Obvious, writes, how about those New Jersey football giants? Foosball giants. Not the foosball giants. I love it. How about the New Jersey foosball giants, boy? They got it done. They got it done tonight. The Foosball Giants. Straight out of some water boy action and activity. Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, JD6, baby. JD6, indeed. We got to stop that, though. We got to stop the JD6. But he did his thing tonight. He definitely did his thing tonight. GT7, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, Louie, what up, GT? Things are getting interesting. What did LB say he was going to do if they lost to the midgets? Laughing my ass off. It's going to be a long 10 days for the birds. Yeah, he not streaming for 24 hours. I already told you. I'd be shocked if he's still live right now. This LB, I know his move. I know his move. I know guys like him. All right. He love to talk. But he can't handle it. Right. So that's 10 minutes or less. Vent, cuss out Kevin Patullo, excuse me, Kevin Patullo. Howie Roseman need to do something and then get off. All right. That's his move. And he told y'all what he was going to do if they lost. He said he was going to go into hiding. But Eagles fans don't want to hear that, though. They don't want to hear that. When my team lose, I'm live. You know where you can find me. You know where you can find me. Ain't nobody hiding. They're going to be like, well, you turned off the comment. I asked my viewers what they wanted me to do, and they told me what they wanted me to do. So I did it. I'm going to always ride for mine. All right? But I'm not in the comment section. Your comments don't bother me. I'm not in the comment section. You think that's hurting me? It ain't hurting me. I care about my viewers. But you know where you can find me, though. We ain't going to hear from too many Eagles fans. I'm not even going to entertain them on social media. I might make one little post. That's about it. I ain't going to go ham on them, though. Because you know what they're going to do. JD 55, 55 23. You already know what they're going to do. That's their only retort. Get this 34, though. Get this JD 34. JD 634. This bullseye. Boop. Get this bullseye. He talking about on to the next. No, ain't no on to the next. It's a long 10 days for you, buddy. Long 10 days. GT7, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Louie, please leave those Philly jokers until next Tuesday. Live my. We got business. I already told you. All of my ribbing is going to be done right here on this show tonight. I am not going to set myself up. I've been there, done that enough times. I've touched the stove enough to know that shit is hot. You ain't got to worry about me touching the stove, brother. That's hot. All right? Stove hot? Stove hot? Yeah, the stove hot, man. Don't touch that. You ain't got to worry about me. But I appreciate you making sure that I wasn't going to be reckless. But you ain't got to. I'm not the one you got to go and make sure I'm not out here in these streets acting a fool and being reckless. Check on everybody else. CJ shoots photo. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, ha ha, LB can be humble. How good his defense is. Look, man, I tried to warn him. I really, truly did. And that's the shit that hurts. That's the shit that hurts. I tried. You know that I tried. I tried, man. I tried and I tried and I tried. You know that I tried. Bird song. I tried, bird song. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes? Let's take a moment together and laugh. Yes, let's do that. And scene. Hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. Corin Smith, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, damn, why they have to play? He says, why they have to wait to play these chumps? Why do we have to wait to play these chumps? I know, man. That's one of the biggest mistakes I think the schedule makers made. We talked about it already when the schedule came out. There's no way we should have had to wait until the final 3 weeks of the season to play our 2 games against the Eagles. That was a mistake on their part. And looking back at it, if we would have gotten the Eagles in wild card weekend, we would have beat them. We would have beat them. As long as we didn't do the shit that we did against them in the championship game. If we play the way we played against Tampa Bay in wild card weekend, we'd have beat the Eagles. They were vulnerable. They were there to be had in both games, the wild card and the divisional. By the time they got to us, they got their shit together, and we got the worst end of it, of course. But this is the difference this year. Like, they're not going to just snap out of the funk that they're in. They're not good on defense. Their offense is putrid. Like, they're like, eventually, I said this yesterday. Again, I say more right shit on that show to Eagles fans that they don't want to hear. Then I'm wrong. I'm not telling you I'm right all the time. I'm not. But I told them, don't let me catch you outside undefeated. You remember that? When we were asked? Don't let me catch you outside undefeated. I told them in 2023, this is not going to end well for you. I was like Riley on the Boondocks when he told his brother, when he was out there hustling, slinging them candy bars. Want me to tell you how this is going to end? No, I don't want to know. You sure this isn't going to end well for you? I don't want to know. Why are you such a damn hater? I'm trying to look out for your best interest. Told them it wasn't going to end well for them in 2023. I told them yesterday, I said, this is a lot like 2023. You know what they did in 2023? They demoted Brian Johnson, right? They demoted their defensive coordinator that year, remember? And they gave the play calling duties to Matt Patricia. All he did was come in and stink the shit up even worse. They're going to end up moving on from Patullo, whatever his damn name is. Patullo. And they're going to put somebody else in charge of the offense. Maybe it gets better. Maybe it doesn't. But that doesn't change the fact that this defense isn't very good. I don't think they're as bad as they showed tonight. No Quinyon, no Jalen Carter, no Nolan Smith. They'll be better. But even when those guys were healthy, this is not a great unit. It's not a great defensive unit. Let me be more specific. Swaggy P, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, Phillies get bounced in playoffs. Eagles get blown out by Giants. That city is in shambles. You called it, Lou. Cry, Eagles, cry. We win and we in first. I love it. And we truly would be in first because we would have the better divisional record. We would be 2-0 in the division, or excuse me, we would be 1-0 in the division and they would be 1-1 in the division, having beat Dallas, but then lost to the Giants. So we would technically be in first place, but we got to win first. Can't count our eggs before they hatch. Can't count our chickens before they hatch. So let's take care of business first. But I love it, Swaggy P. I love it. Got any grapes? Who writes, thank you for being a member for 49 months. Celebrate! Who writes, this ass whooping was as solid as it was thorough. Oh, it was. This was definitely some this was some house party ass whooping. The first one. I forgot the damn daddy name in the first, but it was my man Harris. Whooping some ass. That was a thorough ass whooping tonight. Jack Miller, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, we take care of business on Monday. We are in first with Dallas on the horizon. Yeah. I always thought this division was ours, and we're going to have a great opportunity to really seize control of this division. If we can win on Monday and then turn around and beat Dallas the following week on the road, that's a big one. That'll tell me a lot about who we are. We got to take care of the Bears. I can't look at Dallas. I can't talk about Dallas. We got a big one on Monday night. Got to find a way to beat the Chicago Bears. Then we'll have all week to talk about Dallas. We got to take care of the Bears first. Captain Obvious, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, the Feagles lose. Indeed they do. Indeed, they didn't just lose. They got their asses whooped. They do. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Oh, LB he's still alive? That's good. I'm glad he proved me wrong tonight. He stayed live for longer than 5 to 10 minutes. Good for him. Good for him. I love it. Hurts his ass. Don't want to hear Eagles fans say shit. Yeah. He was basic tonight. He was super basic. But again, he won a Super Bowl. He's been a Super Bowl MVP. He's outdued Mahomes in 2 Super Bowls, or outplayed him, I should say, in 2 Super Bowls. You got to give him credit for that. Like, I've always said this about Jalen Hurts. I'm going to continue to say this. This has been my stance on him. It has not changed. It will not change. I know who he is as a quarterback already. Jalen Hurts is perfect for the situation he's in Philadelphia. He's a really good quarterback. He'll never be great. He'll never be elite. That's not who he is, right? You can win a lot of football games, as we've seen the Eagles do, with a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, and you can win big with a quarterback like Jalen Hurts. You just have to make sure the supporting cast around him is elite. It is really good. If it is not, he is not capable of carrying a team. And that is the separation between one of them ones and a really good quarterback. Dak Prescott cannot carry a team. Okay. He can play really well. And Cowboys fans might tell you right now, well, what do you think he's doing? He's carrying the team. Well, you're 2-2-1. You're not even over 500. Right? So, again, Jalen Hurts is a really good quarterback. They want to put him in a category that he doesn't belong. And that is the problem. That's where the disconnect happens. He's a good quarterback. He's a top 10 quarterback in this league. Whether you like it or you don't, he is. Somewhere in that 7 to 10 range. You put him wherever you like. 7, 8, 9. I think 10 is a bit disrespectful, but so be it. He's somewhere in there. And that's where he's supposed to be, and that's where he'll stay. But they want to put him somewhere he doesn't belong, and that's not fair to him. It's not fair to him. Got any grapes? Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, someone check on Drunken Wright. Oh, he's already passed out. Blackout drunk right now. He's in a stupor. And we don't want to wake him up because he'll come in here and he'll start typing all kinds of shit that we can't read. Just let him sleep it off. I'll ask him about this the next time he tries to come in here and call me a fraud and this, that, and the third. Or we'll ask him about this ass whooping here and see what he has to say. Just let him sleep this one off. He's way too drunk to be trying to mess around with him right now. Bradley Campbell, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Bradley Campbell writes, Vic Fangio looks just as worse as Kevin Patullo. Belt to ass without neighbors in Slayton. That's some nasty work. They got 34 put on their head by the JV Giant squad. What you call them, Captain Obvious? The New Jersey Foosball team? The New Jersey Foosball Giants? Whatever you call them, that's what they played tonight, and they got their ass whooped by them. The New Jersey Foosball Giants. Unbelievable. Red House, not Roadhouse. I told him, I said, you need Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Or Chauncey John, CJGJ. You need Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. You need him. And he went, and as much as he might be a locker room cancer, you can't survive without him. Your defense lacks attitude. It lacks, I won't say physicality, but it lacks the swag and the edge. We saw it in 2023 when you moved on from him. And what happened? You went and got him in 24. It went back to the way it was in 2022 when the defense was really good. He's gone again. Your defense is ass again. It's not rocket science. Makuba, they kept talking to me about Makuba. Didn't he miss the tackle on the touchdown? Didn't he miss the tackle on Wan'Dale Robinson? Yeah, okay. I know who would not have missed that tackle. I do know that. I know who Cam Scatabo would not have run over. Zach Bond is still picking up brain fragments at around the 4-yard line. Red House, not Roadhouse. Right? Russell Wilson wash, LOL. No country for old men. I feel so bad for Russ. He's in a no-win situation in New York right now. It's unfortunate. He can't do anything right. He can't do anything right. Poor Russ. Nathan Isakoff. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. Who writes, LB said he was going to stream for 24 hours if they lose. Not happening. Not happening. That was just him saying some shit because he knew he didn't think it would come to fruition. It's not happening. Crazy Negro. That gets me every time. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, can I get a 34 burger with bacon and Brunson tears? We don't put anything on the grill for less than 40, but there's a really good diner down the street. It's called Denny's. They're open 24 hours. You can get you a good 34 burger there, and I'm pretty sure if you put in a special order for Brunson tears, they'll serve those up for you as well. And you can throw on all the fixings, bacon, lettuce, cheese, mushrooms, onions, pickles, whatever you want. They'll put it up there. Yes, we know the way things are supposed to go. Good eats, comfortable seats. Come on into Denny's. Come on in. Try our new delicious skillets. Only $1.99. Come on in. Double W. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, they said you were crazy for calling them lucky. I can't make this stuff up, Double W. I can't make this stuff up, man. I only can do what I can do, man. I only can do what I can do. Christopher McLaughlin, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. My guy, C Mac, writes, hey, Lou. What's up, Chris? Hope all is well with you and the family. Likewise. Win Monday. Lead the division due to tiebreaker. Indeed, that's the goal, right? Now, the Giants have given us an opportunity that we did not expect to have this week. We have to take full advantage of it, right? He said, two questions. One, what can Joe Witt Jr. do to help the defense playing zone? And two, which game besides ours are you looking forward to watching this weekend? Oh, I'll be front and center for the Cowboys and Panthers. It's family business. So, I'm all eyes on that one. Let's see. I think the other game on Monday night is going to be a good one. Falcons and Bills. See how the Bills bounce back from that loss So that'll be another one that I'll be interested in watching. I'm trying to think of the schedule, Al. Who's Seattle playing? I think Seattle's playing somebody good. Let me just take a peek, see at the schedule real quick. Let me just take a peek, see at the schedule this week. And I'll tell you what game I'm looking forward to seeing. So Jags, Seahawks. That's who I knew they were playing somebody good. That's an interesting one. Panthers, Cowboys. Definitely want to see that one. And Bucks, 49ers. Ooh, the best game of the week is Lions, Chiefs. I forgot all about that on Sunday night. That's a big one. Like, you talk about back against the wall. The Chiefs can't afford to lose another game. Like, they want no parts of 2-4. They want no parts of that. Especially with the Denver Broncos having the New York Jets on the schedule. They want no parts of 2-4, while the Broncos have a chance to move to 4-2. Yeah, no, they don't want any parts of that. So, and I think the Chargers got the Dolphins. Like, you can't afford to be stacking up these losses. So that's another one that I'll be looking forward to watching this weekend. Chris, you also said, what can Joe Witt Jr. do to shore up the zone defense? I mean, all you can do is try to coach them up, better. But I think playing zone is much like forcing turnovers. It's sort of innate. You can teach guys to go after the football, but certain dudes hunt the ball different than guys that have, had to learn that behavior. If it's innate, like you just know how to go after it, like Darius Leonard, Shaq Leonard, aka Shaq Leonard, he, at his peak of his superpowers, he had an uncanny ability to punch the ball out. He just had a knack for being in the right place, picking the football off, punching it out. I think the best guy in the league right now at doing it, two of them. Fred Warner is really good at it, but I don't think anybody is better than your boy in Jacksonville. I don't know why I can't think of his damn name. And I wanted him in free agency like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago when he left Atlanta. I wanted him here in Washington so bad. Guys got to be smart enough to understand the coverage, what's happening around them, and how I can maximize my role in this coverage. If you're in zone coverage and your responsibility is the hook zone, and there is no other threat in your zone but a guy running a let's call it a medium over route. All right. He's running towards your zone, but he's a little bit behind you. And you look around, there's nobody in the flats. There's no late, tight end release, delay release from a tight end or a running back out of the backfield. Why are you just going to stand there and guard grass? Go hug that defender. Go hug that receiver. Go make yourself of some sort of value on this play. We'll just stand there and guard grass. We'll just stand there and guard grass. The best teams, they go and they match in zone, right? Guys running to my zone, I'm going to match him. He's mine now. Then I'm going to pass him off to the next guy. And that tightens those windows. We don't do that. We leave guys wide ass open. And I just don't know if there's my way of addressing that is to just get pressure on the quarterback. Until you get better players who understand the concept of zone coverage and how to play it and have your guys on a string, one accord. That's what the Eagles were last year. They were on a string. You weren't getting behind them. They were funneling everything inside, and then they were going to rally and they were going to tackle. They were on one string, one accord. I don't think we can be that. So just get pressure on the quarterback. That's my answer to all of it. Black Frost. No, Foye Oluokun is who I'm talking about, not Devin Lloyd. Foye Oluokun is who I'm talking about. He is the best in the league at forcing fumbles. Uncanny knack to punch the ball out. Black Frost, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, "Hey Lou, did I not tell you Howell would be better behind that line than Hurts? 44 is about to be banned in Philadelphia." Let him do what he did tonight against them in 2 weeks. He'll definitely be banned in Philadelphia for sure. Let him do it. Now, we're not going to do the Hurts. We're not going to do the Sam Howell thing, though. We're not going to do that. But we are going to do this.
New Howell order.
We are going to do that. Shout out to Sam Howell, man. Reese! Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, they going away from the run because the receivers are frustrated, and now we see why they can't be trying to tell the Eagles fans top 5 my ass. But they tried to run it tonight, and it didn't work, right? How many carries did Saquon have? It's not like they did what they did last week. They literally did not run Saquon as much tonight because they couldn't. The Giants were loading up to stop the run. They did not respect the Giants' pass game. They loaded up to stop the run. Saquon had 12 carries for 58 yards. He had an 18-yard run. That one before half that they let him get, where it looked like they were going to let him get some points before half, that was his biggest run of the night. You take that run away, and you can't. It's a part of his total for the night. But if you take that run away, 11 carries for 40 yards. Less than 4 pop. So he wasn't getting active tonight. He was not getting active. He was not getting active. And as much as the Eagles receivers are upset, AJ 6 for 80, Devontae 4 for 49, and Devontae would have had a 70-yard touchdown if he didn't get overshot. And that was the most surprising thing of the night, was him missing that, because usually he don't miss deep balls. You say what you want about Jalen Hurts. He generally don't miss deep balls. Maybe the guy got to be covered, because when the dude is covered, he'll drop that bitch right in the basket. Right over the shoulder, outside shoulder. Let it be 4th down. He'll throw that bitch right in the bread basket. Metaphor. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, Hurts is 0-2 in his last 2 games. He started and finished. That's crazy. He went so long without losing, and now they've lost 2 in a row. That streak that they was on, that was incredible, historic even, and now they've lost 2 in a row, and they've looked miserable the last, we'll call it 5 quarters. They got outscored by the Broncos, 18-0 in the final frame on Sunday, and then turn around on Thursday, and they get dominated by the Giants. Jay Hunter Lee, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Jay Hunter Lee writes, Lou, the harder you work, the luckier you get. Ask any loser. Sound like you're talking about me and my pursuit of winning in the LTN exclusives on the Sleeper app. Sounds like you're talking about me. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Jay Hunter Lee. Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, Scatabo, I twitching like he on something. LOL. I don't know about all that. Y'all think he on nothing, but you can only take so many of them, right? Shout out to him, though. Terry Maples, been a member for 8 months. Really appreciate you. Shout out to my guy, Terry Maples. Juan Gotti talking sports. What up, Juan? Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, hey, Lou, check on Bond 44 rung his bell. I said it's some brain fragments still around the 4-yard line, somewhere in that neighborhood. He picked up some brain fragment. We saw some brain matter on the turf. Ran that man slam over. He had cleat marks on his back. CGM 87. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, filthy fans had a rough night. Phillies pitcher threw home on a clear play to first. Eagles lose to the Giants. Flyers lose season opener. I love it. Now we going deep. We going to the Flyers season opener. That's crazy. Do we hate Philly that much? Is the hatred that deep that it will expand it to other sports? My hatred doesn't run deep enough to dislike the 76ers. I don't like the Phillies because my favorite team plays in the same division as the Phillies. So they're a rival of mine. So I do take pleasure in the Phillies losing. But I couldn't tell you about what the Flyers are doing. But does the hatred run that deep? If it does, hey, more power to you, right? I got no issues with it. Corin Smith, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up with rights. What's better? Dallas losing Micah or the Eagles losing to the Giants? Man, wish we were up next. They are ass. Micah, the Cowboys losing Micah. Not having to play against that terrorist twice a year that's music to my ears. That's the gift that keeps on giving every year that he remains in the league. He's that good. I can't speak for any other team. We don't know how to block him. He wrecks games when we play against him. We don't have to deal with that shit twice a year anymore. So that's the gift that keeps on giving. This New York game, that's cool. It's like Luther Vandross. If only for one night. They might not beat him again for another 6 years. But only for one night. One night. If only for one night. Hey! Give me Michael Parsons every year on the Green Bay Packers over 2 times a year against the Dallas Cowboys, man. But this does feel good. Feels good. Does feel good. But this is temporary. That one is everlasting. So, a little different. Nathan, here's the cough. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Rights. They don't need luck. LB said they got the best defense in the league. I don't know if he said they had the best defense. He might have said it because he said a lot of outlandish shit that goes in one ear and out the other for me. So he might have slipped in the word best in there because he say shit like that. But he probably did say the shit. I'm not going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably did say some stupid shit like that. But he did say that they were one of the best defenses in the league. I do know he said that for sure. And they don't need luck. Luck, schmuck. Don't need luck. Who needs luck when you got one of the best defenses in the league? Yes, we know the way things are supposed to go. Good eats, comfortable seats. Come on into Denny. Come on in. Try our new delicious skillets. Only $1.99. Come on in. Who needs luck when you got Denny's? Good eats and comfortable seats. You don't need luck. Juan Gotti talking sports. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Who writes? We're the best team in the East. We knew we knew that already, but this is further proof. Take care. Monday Night Football in first place is ours. I never waver. Even when we were 2-2 and everybody said the sky was falling and we suck and this, that, and the third, people were asking me, do we still win the division? I was like, yeah, ain't nothing changed for me. The only thing that changes is Jaden winning MVP. That's the only thing that feels unattainable at this point. And that's okay. We got plenty of, he's in year 2. We got plenty of years to hit the MVP award. Let's go get this division, though. That's the type of time I'm on. Let's go get this home playoff game. That's what type of time I'm on. You got all the heavy hitters on your schedule. You want the number 1 seed? Go get it. I don't know if we're good enough to do all of that, but you got Detroit on your schedule. You want it? Go get it. You already lost to Green Bay, but they might not be around. They might get beat up in their own division. Who knows? We'll see. But like I said, you want it? There you go. Go get it. We'll see what happens. Got to win on Monday. Got to win on Monday. Terry Maples, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, Mad Dog clowning Lard Butson like a mug alpha, Lou. Normally I stay away from that stuff. I'm going to have to go check it out. I'm going to have to go see what Bad Dog talking about. I heard he had my name in his mouth, so I'm going to have to go check him out. But he deserved it, man. He deserved it. LB was talking real greasy, as he should. They've used the Giants as a punching bag for the last decade plus. So LB had every right to feel like it was going to be belt to ass tonight. Who didn't? Everybody thought they were going to win the game tonight. Like, who are we kidding, right? He deserves it. He should get clowned around the clock. BJ McDowell, thank you for being a member for 20 months. Who writes, LB, we coming. No Diddy. Hey, chill. Chill, BJ. Chill out. Dennis Rice, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Dennis writes, Commanders players got extra juice watching this game. You know they all watch this game. They can't wait to smack the Bears. I mean, they didn't need the extra incentive to go out and do what they need to do, but they understand they got a chance to be in first place. And it's early in the season. We talking about first place in week 6, like so much football left to be played. But this matters more to us than it does them. But they understand this is an NFC opponent. This is an opportunity to get right, to do something they haven't done all season, and that's win 2 in a row, to establish some consistency. They know that this is a big opportunity in front of them, and they got to take advantage of it. Mr. What? Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, tell me something about Dart, Louie. Give me hope. What are you asking? Are you asking for something bad, or are you asking for something good? Who's asking? I mean, there's good and there's bad with Jackson Dart right now. And some in between. If you're a Giants fan, I'll just say this. You should be encouraged. You should be elated, ecstatic. This looks different than Daniel Jones in his rookie season. Even though Daniel Jones did some really good things in his rookie season. This looks different. I don't know if Daniel Jones ever beat the Eagles. Dart has given a fan base hope. It's the same thing that happened with us last year. Just it's different, right? Our guy came in and turned an entire franchise around from the word go. Even when we lost to Tampa, we walked away saying he got a lot of work to do, but that was impressive. And then from that point forward, he got to work. We won 7 out of our next 8 games. And so it's a lot different. Our guy started from week 1. But Dart is mobile. He's got a live arm. He can throw with touch. He can throw with accuracy. He's got a lot of work to do in reading NFL defenses, as he should. He's only made 3 career starts. He's got to work on the deep to intermediate accuracy because he can be a little skittish there, right? And look, we got to understand who he's throwing the football to, how many reps he's gotten with these guys, et cetera, et cetera. But ultimately, He's got to be smarter about when to take risks, when to slide, when to get down, etc. But he's got talent. But we knew that. That's why he was drafted in the first round. How much of it will we see? How much of it will come to fruition? That's the question. Mr. Ron B, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, remember that 10-day stretch we had after losing to Green Bay? Philly's going to be 10 times worse, and I love it. Oh, man. I've said this before. There's nothing worse than getting your ass whooped on a Thursday night, because you just got to sit in that shit. They're going to get clowned on every media outlet tomorrow. You can't open your social media because fans are clowning you. They talking shit about you on ESPN, Bleacher Report, this and that and that and this. You can't get away from it. You got to unplug in order to not. And you can't stand on last year's success. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody care about 55-23 no more. Just Eagles fans. Don't nobody care that you won the Super Bowl last year. That's cool. You can bring that back up in the offseason. Don't nobody care about that. As we're in season, you're no longer the Super Bowl champion. You got to climb that mountain again. So don't nobody give a shit that you won the Super Bowl last year now. Your last chance to hold that trophy up over everybody's head was September the 3rd. Because once the 4th hit and you kicked off your season and you dropped the banner, now you got to do it again. So they're going to try to hold on to 55-23 and the Super Bowl. And don't nobody care about that shit. Do it again. Ask Jalen Hurts if he cared about the Super Bowl last year. He'll tell you real fast, quick, fast, in a hurry. No, I don't care about that shit. I'm trying to do it again. That makes the torture even better. They got to sit in this for 10 days, bro. This was nasty. We lost to Green Bay by 9. It felt like 39, but it was 9 whole points we lost by. I think most of us think Green Bay's a good team. They lost to the Giants, a 1-4 team, by 3 scores. Ouch. They were outscored 14-0 in the second half. Ouch. It's going to be a rough 10 days. And like you said, love it. Rocky D, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Rocky D writes, bad dog trying to be funny, saying I don't want to be like Louie, saying we might got one of them ones in dark. Laugh my ass off. He has the nerve. Good window. I feel like I read this one already. Am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, it's all good. He can't be like me, right? Because Jackson Dart ain't Jaden Daniels. He can never be us. TMB June, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, smoking on that Eagles pack. They are who we thought they were. Downfall of the birds. Yeah. I want to see how the rest of this season is going to play out for them. But again, to me, it feels like a repeat of 2023. The biggest difference is you didn't get to start 10-1. You started 4-1. So you had enough of a runway, enough of a cushion that you could endure the struggles that came down the stretch and still limp your way into the playoffs and, and then exit, right, on the road. This time around at 4-1, now 4-2, if you don't clean this up fast, they got a murderer's row schedule. Like, they still haven't played Green Bay. They still haven't played Detroit. Like, I know that they think Minnesota is a joke, and like with the way they playing, you think Brian Flores ain't gonna devour this offense with the way they playing? And their defense, I don't care who's at quarterback. If their defense looks like, and there probably won't be any Quinyon Mitchell. if the hamstring injury is as significant as it might be, who's covering Justin Jefferson? I don't give a shit. Who's throwing him the ball? Who's covering JJ? Who's covering Jettas? Who's covering Addison? Like, this shit could go off the rails for them. Fast. When do they play Dallas next? When do they got to go to Dallas? Like, there's a lot of games left on their schedule. They didn't even play the Chargers yet. I know you think the Chargers are they're not ass. They're not ass. We just made them look that way after the first quarter. Anyway, this thing could spiral. Or they could show their championship medal, get up off the canvas because they got knocked down tonight. Mike Tyson style. Find your mouthpiece, put the shit back in your mouth, get up and fight. Are you Diego Corrales, the late, great Diego Corrales, or are you Mike Tyson? And are you really about to get your ass knocked, slam out? We're going to find out. With the way they look right now, I could see this thing going off the rails. And them not even being a playoff team this year. If they don't do something, if something doesn't change drastically. Because, again, what they were doing at the beginning of the season, that shit, and I said this to them and they want to hear it, it's not sustainable. LB even said the shit isn't sustainable. He even said that. So if that way that you were winning games isn't sustainable, and now this is your new fate, this is who you are, how the hell are you supposed to win games against better opponents? And that was Murderer's Row, obviously, to start the season off. But we'll see. Might be the downfall of the Birds. We'll see. Rush is variety. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB who writes, "Hey, Lou, this is too good, LOL. I've been saying these guys suck for a while now because they can't play a complete game. Honestly, a 180 flip for them. No, this is a complete 180. This is not the team. And again, no two teams are alike. But I remember asking LB before the season started, what was the weakness on this team? And his response every time is, we don't have any weaknesses. The one thing that he did say was, at one point, this was early in the offseason, not when we got close to the season, was corner, right? He was a little concerned about corner. But he loved his safeties. He loved Cooper DeJean, and he figured we'll be fine. We'll figure it out. They have a lot of weaknesses. They don't get pressure on the quarterback, not nearly enough. Secondary isn't great. The run defense isn't great. The offense, the play calling, like they still got the weapons. They got the, the offensive line has been a mess this year. And, sometimes you get too cute. They should have brought Mekhi Becton back. And like, he hasn't been the picture of health this year with the Chargers, but that was your reclamation project. You brought him back to life. It wasn't going to cost you a ton of money. How much did Mekhi Becton get to sign with the Chargers? I'm actually curious. Because sometimes you can outsmart yourself. You can tell yourself, oh, we got Stoutland you. We can put in Tyler Steen. Okay, bet. I watched Tyler Steen get put on his ass by Kayvon Thibodeau like he was a piece of garbage on the side of the curb waiting to be deposited into the garbage truck. See what Mekhi Becton got signed for. 2 years, $20 million, man. They could have afforded that. They just didn't want to. And again, you pick your spots. You know, but it is what it is. I don't feel bad for him. That's all I got to say. I don't feel bad for him. Of course I don't. The Blackout B, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. My guy, Blackout B writes, What it do, Lou? What's going on, Black Owl B? With the Phillies losing and now this loss, Philly fans might drink themselves into a coma tonight, laughing my ass off. Oh, well, Goodfellas laugh. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It couldn't happen to a better base of fans. Philly fans are the scum of the earth. Not all of them, but the vast majority of them are. Couldn't happen to a better base. Terry Maples, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, when Lard Butson said they taking the Giants' sweet ass, I know you remember that, Lou. I called him out and y'all were clowning him too. Yeah. That was not one of his better moments. There have been a number of statements made by LB over the last, and again, when you win the Super Bowl, you can talk this way. When you've been as dominant as the Eagles have been over the last 3 years in particular, you can do that. But this is a rough one. This is rough. Not the Giants on national television. Ay. Just Andre, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Just Andre writes, Eagles spamming the tush push 4 plays in a row is nasty work. It was so despicable and deplorable. It was disgusting. It was some disgusting work. NFL has to ban that trash ass play. So glad Giants whooped them boys. LOL. Hashtag HTTC. A lot of people were complaining. Like, and again, Davidson got hurt. And so, again, you can start to point to different things. My argument all along has been it's the toughest play in football to officiate. Why do you want to play that does not fit the equality standard for what you've set for the league? And why would you want to play that, to me, gives a team a distinct advantage? Anybody could use it, but not everybody has. And I get that argument that anybody could use it, not just the Eagles. They're just the best at it. But it's not a distinct advantage because Hurts squats a small house, Saquon, same thing, etc. Even though that's what makes theirs is more, as unstoppable as it is, and their offensive line. But it's unstoppable because they get a start. They cheat on almost every one of those plays, and you can't officiate it properly. That should be in itself enough to be like, nah, we got to get rid of this shit. That's where the unfair advantage comes in, not the play itself, but how they run it. Now they're getting cute off of it and trying to do different stuff off of it, which is cool. But yeah, spamming it 4 times a night might have been the final straw. And why would you do that to yourself? Like, if it gets banned this spring, when the NFL comes together, when they have their league meetings, the competition committee meets, and they ban this thing and they get enough votes when the owners, vote in the owners meetings, it'll be their own undoing. I mean, it'll be their own doing. They undid this themselves by doing that on national television, no less. You do that in obscurity at 1:00 on a Sunday versus the Vikings, and somebody will bring it up, but everybody won't see it. It won't be an outrage. You do this shit on a Thursday night with everybody watching? That's crazy. It's crazy. JD Sports Talk, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, JD5, JD6 division. He's the real deal. Has something. He's definitely got the it factor. Like, there is definitely amount of confidence, swagger, borderline cockiness that you got to have at the quarterback position. He's tough as nails, as we've seen already. Got a live arm. Like, there's a lot to like. He's poised back there. He never looks flustered. He had a really good throw tonight to Theo Johnson, with a blitzer in his face, staring down a gun barrel on a little bench route, more like a 7 route. But either way, it was a hell of a throw. Like there's definitely something there with him, which is why I said Hurts could easily end up being the third best quarterback in this division. You ask Cowboys fans, and they're like, "Don't put his ass in front of our guy." But again, he's the only guy with a Super Bowl, so till that changes, you got to respect it. You got to respect it. All right, let's get a word from our sponsor. Come back on the other side and get to some more of these comments.
Sleeper. Sleeper is the best way to experience and connect over sports together. It's a one-stop shop for all your sports needs. You can celebrate and chat on games in real time with other users, get the fastest scores, blazing fast news and alerts right at your fingertips, play in fantasy leagues, and win real money on pick contests. So enjoy sports the way they were meant to, together. Download the #1 sports app today. Predict the hottest football stats like passing yards, receiving yards, touchdowns, interceptions, and much more to cash in on your daily fantasy football skills. Use promo code LTN and Sleeper will match your first deposit up to $100. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. Sleeper.
So, Jay writes, what was your draft dart thoughts? Kid has talent. I felt that way. I felt like he had talent. I wanted to see where he would end up, how he would be utilized. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit skeptical because of Matt Corral and his lack of success. They're not the same, obviously. And they always tell you don't scout the helmet, scout the player. But I'm human. So I was a little bit skeptical, I'm not going to lie. But I did like his talents. I liked his measurables. I liked his moxie and the intangibles. But you can have all those things. Zach Wilson had all of those things coming into the league. You go into the wrong situation and the NFL will chew you up and spit you out so fast. You'll be Sam Darnold seeing ghosts. And so I wanted to see where he was going to end up. But I'd be lying if I told you I thought he would be doing this soon. Remember, I was just a couple of weeks ago, we were on the NFC Super Friends show, and we asked Bad Dog when would he start, and Bad Dog's like, oh, yeah, it's going to be the bye week. The Giants have the latest bye of any team in the NFL. Like, no way it's going to be the bye week. I'm like, he's got to start sooner than that. You guys are going to be asked by week, by October, right? I said everybody's got a job to do. And obviously the Chargers didn't do their job, and the Eagles have not done their job, which is fine. But I did not think putting him in against the Chargers and that defense and the schedule that was coming up was going to be a good idea. And they pulled the trigger, and I am shocked that he went out there and beat the Chargers. Obviously, the defense stepped up with the forced turnovers, and he did just enough with his legs that day, enough timely throws, but that was more of a defensive thing that day. But he just brought a spark. And now they're riding the roller coaster. He was really good against the Chargers, then he not so good with the turnovers against the Saints. Then he was back to being really good against the Eagles. And you see it, right? What does he do for an encore next week? What does he do for an encore? That's a really good Denver Broncos defense. Don't expect him to have success next week. But we'll see, right? Then you get these Eagles again. And so I didn't think he would be this good this soon. Like, I didn't think he would be this impactful, is what I'll call it, this soon. Didn't see that coming. But he definitely had talent coming out. Sean R. HTTR, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, I'm happy the Eagles lost,
but I need a Barkley touchdown for 2,500 and 2 yards from Hurts for 600. I'm super sick, but I still won 600 early. LB is sick. His tone different now on his channel. He's saying they trash now, laughing my ass off. He should be saying they trash. He's pissed. And when you're pissed, you say stuff like that. He'll decompress and he'll come back and he'll be talking reckless again. But they got to show him like how he's got to make a move. Something's got to be done for him to have his faith restored completely. But he's still going to think that they're better than this or that, or he's going to try to bring up last year or, you know, all of that shit. And again, none of that shit phases me. This is a Janet Jackson league. What have you done for me lately? Doom, 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 doom. Ooh, yeah. And right now, you ain't done shit, but lost 2 straight after winning, 21 games in a row, 20 out of 21 or whatever the hell the number was. Now you lost 2 straight. Your arrow is pointing down. So we'll see. Sometimes you got to get humbled. I had to get humbled last year. I was on cloud 9 talking mad cat. And I already told y'all though. Don't let my team get good. I already told y'all I don't know how to act. It's part of the reason why I think the football guys have held me back for so long. Because he already know. He know my heart. My heart ain't shit. Let my team get good. Oh my God. You think I'm insufferable now? KW. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. KW writes, well, Louie, you tried to tell LB his team was leaning on luck too much. Shaking my head. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Or in this case, you can lead a lord to the altar, but you can't make him think. Jay, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Giants got talent. Defense legit. Interesting roster. They have talent. I think their defense gets overrated. They have talent though. I agree with you. I don't think it's as much talent as people like. I don't think it's as much talent as Giants fans try to get you to believe. I do think it's being mismanaged, and if you get a better defensive coordinator in there, you could do a lot more of what they have. I do believe that. Javon Holland is a talent, I believe. And I think the defensive line is super talented. Linebackers are really solid. You can win football games with them, but McFadden got hurt in week 1 versus Washington, so that hurts their linebacking core. It's a lot of Muasau now. But their secondary is the weakness. It was the weakness going into the season. It still is the weakness. And Nubin, I didn't love him coming out of Minnesota. Wasn't my cup of tea. And now they're starting to sour on him a little bit. I told them Paulson Adebo is a walking flag. He's asked to me. Cordell Flott I like him. I like him a lot. He had to pick tonight, but I don't like him just because he had to pick tonight. I always like Cordell Flott when they draft. I think he's their best corner. Banks stinks. And so I do think they still got a lot of work to do defensively. But they definitely do have some talent, especially up front. Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Bears 1,000% in the way now. BTA is mandatory 10-13. Man, I'm telling you, I need it, but I just want to win. It ain't. We're better than them. We're better than them. I feel the same way I felt weeks 1 and 3. If you are who you say you are, prove it. We're better than them. Prove it. Prove it. The Blackout B, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Already had a Pigeon fan talking about we got your Vikes next week. Stop worrying about next week. Let's focus on the ass kicking y'all took tonight, right? Like, don't try to turn the page. You don't get to turn the page. You got 10
days to sit in this shit right here. You sat there and you shit all over yourself. You took a shiggity all over yourself. Now you got to sit there in this funk and let it marinate. Sit in your shiggity. Shout out to all of y'all who know. If you know, you know. Jay, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Dart showed the makings of carrying, might be one. He did a lot of, again, it's hard to carry a team in the manner that he did it tonight and sustain it. Again, he put his body on the line a lot. But to your point, look who he was throwing the ball to tonight, man. It doesn't get much more destitute than that. And so I totally get where you're going with that. I totally get it. I'm listening. I don't necessarily agree wholeheartedly, but I'm listening. Damn it, I'm listening because man throwing a little Jordan Humphrey, Jalen Hyatt, and I like Wandale. Wandale, I don't want to put him in that conversation in that category like he ain't like that because he is. But them other two, them were prime targets tonight. Yeah. He was dealing to them boys too. So yeah, you're not wrong. I'm listening. Ron Rivera, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Ron Rivera writes, LB's live title is Eagles are officially trash. LOL. Good. I told you what he sent us in the comment section, or what he sent us in our group text. He sent us about 5 or 6 different Eagles trash cans. So you know where his head is. And again, what did you expect him to do? You ain't got no choice but to own up. Just like when we lost to the Eagles in the first game last year, what did I have to do? I had to turn in my resignation letter. I had to take my demotion like a man. You can't run from it. Your team ain't get it done. So he said last night what he said. We gonna dog walk you all this, that, and the third. And then they came out and they didn't just lose. They like they lost on a last second field goal. These boys beat them by 3 scores. Captain Obvious, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Captain Obvious writes, this year, statistically, who is the better running back, Scat or Bark? The answer may surprise you. Just because you said the answer may surprise me, I'm going to go out on a limb and take Cam Scatabo. Barkley ain't done nothing this year, though. He really has been shut down because either the coaching staff has shut him down by not giving him the football, or the opposition has loaded up the box and been aggressive in trying to stop him. And Hurts in the past game have done nothing to dissuade teams from doing that. Hurts, you look at his numbers and you're like, he had a good game. He's like 24-33 for 283. But I mean, we all know what time it is. Like, a lot of them yards were wide open receivers. Dallas Goedert wide open. Could have been a bigger gain if he would have not had to come to a complete stop to catch the football. Right? I mean, and Hurts' day could have been a lot bigger if he hits the deep ball. Man, this man had plays tonight where he had the ball for about 7-8 seconds to throw. Like, somebody definitely coming open, bro. So I always feel like with Jalen Hurts, the best thing you can do is not play man coverage and give him one-on-one on the outside, because that's when he hit the deep ball over the top. He finally threw a pick. Because he's super cautious with the football, to the point where he'll take sacks and not throw picks. And the best quarterbacks over the years have done that. That's why Brady would be 32 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That's why Aaron Rodgers, you would look up 36 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He'll take the sack, not put the ball in harm's way. But Hurts ain't that, right? Hurts ain't never had a season with 25 passing touchdowns. I don't know if he's ever had a season with 20 passing touchdowns. I'd have to look that up. I don't know if he's ever eclipsed 20 passing touchdowns in a season. And if he has 20, I know he's never hit 25. I do know that. Jaden Daniels had 25 touchdowns passing last year. But again, who's keeping score, right? Who's keeping track of these things anyway? The Great Watubi, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Great Watubi writes, LB is done now. Stream short by 23 hours. Oh, man, he almost had it. Just under the 24 hours that he said he would do. He'll get him next time. He'll get him next time. The Black Al B, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. The Black Al B writes, Lou, you got me singing Luther note for note with you. I love it. I love it, man. I encourage everybody to sing along. If you know the song, sing along, right? That's the rule. If you know the rules to the game, then play. Josh Gates, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. My guy, Josh, writes, here's the game plan win against the Bears Monday. Troll LB and Philly fans. Glaze and praise Bad Dog for a good while. I'm not touching any of that until we've done what we needed to do. Because you'll still have time on Monday. If you win Tuesday, you'll still have time to then be like, hey, Bad Dog, man, what's up, bro? Hey, y'all nicest, right? Like, you still got time to talk that talk, bro. How you feeling over there, man? You still got time to do that after the fact, but I don't even want to get a football gods an inkling that I'm going to try to be ignorant after the fact, because that ain't even the type of time I'm on. I got bigger fish to fry. Like, the Eagles are the last of my worries right now. I'm just worried about my squad, because I've told y'all this. If we take care of us, we will be fine, because we got the best quarterback in the conference. We got the best quarterback in the conference. So if we just take care of us, the rest will take care of itself. I don't even want the football guys to think I'm trying to play them. Be on my best behavior until Tuesday and then show my ass. They frown upon that type of behavior, man. Been there, done that, bro. Been there, done that. Josh Gates. The garbage me, you know, rooting for Taylor Heineke and Carson Wentz and Sam Howell. Oh, yeah, I got to be petty. I got nothing else. Got to be petty. I got a championship mindset now. It's different. It's different. Josh Gates, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? By the way, we owe Bad Dog a favor, because since they beat the Eagles for us, we have to beat the Cowboys for them and ourselves now. We was going to try to do that anyway. Josh. We need to beat the Cowboys for us. We need to prove to ourselves that we can beat Dak Prescott. We ain't done that. We won't beat Dak. Dak probably like 9-2 against us. Won't beat Dak Prescott. The only time we beat the Cowboys is when he don't play. We couldn't even sweep them last year. But everything happens for a reason. We did our part to ensure, just like we used to do with the Giants, we did our part to ensure that the Cowboys didn't have an elite draft pick. Get you a guard in the first round. Get you a guard. You don't get nothing elite here. Get you a guard. It's time for us to show that we knew and improved, and things are different now. Finesse the Plug, been a member for 19 months. Who writes, Hard Knocks going to be cinema now with Dart and Scat. We got a long way to go before we get to Hard Knocks. Who knows? With the way them two dudes play, they might not be around in December. Who knows? I'm not wishing that on them. I hope they're around because they look like they two characters. They talking about water gun fights in the lobby of hotels and all kinds of shit. You see they got choreographed dances. They look like they're the best shit. Cam Scatabo was just as bad as damn Brian Daboll. He went to I ain't never seen another player go to the blue tent to check on a teammate. Like there's just certain do's and don'ts, certain protocols that are in place. If a dude go to the tent, your presence is not necessary. Both the head coach and the starting running back both ran to the tent to check on this man. That's some crazy, nasty, diabolical work. So I want them dudes around because, like you said, Hard Knocks is already going to be a movie because 5 is in it. But I said that the Giants, you just sit in the back and shut up. Don't ask about the radio. Don't ask about stopping to use the bathroom. You are literally just a passenger. You sit down and you shut up and make sure your seatbelt is buckled in the back. Maybe they now get to talk. Maybe they can make a request for the radio. Maybe they can say, hey, man, pull over at the next gas station. I got to use the bathroom. I'm hungry. Can we get something to eat? Maybe they can talk now. We'll see. It's a long ways between now and December when Hard Knocks is supposed to get underway. So we'll see. We'll see. Zaydu, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Russ threw one pass and the whole stadium was checking on Dart, LOL. And they booed the draws off of Russ. On a pass that got deflected. First of all, Russ got in there. Ain't nobody know where to line up. He had to tell Jalen Hyatt to come from that side of the field to the other side of the field just to send his ass. Didn't send Wan'Dale Robinson in motion. Barely got the snap off, clapping his ass off, trying to get the ball, right? Almost was a delay game. Then tries to throw the ball to Jalen Hyatt, who wasn't even looking for the ball. So even if it didn't get deflected at the line of scrimmage, he still wouldn't have caught the bitch because he wasn't even looking back for it. And then the shit got deflected and it was incomplete. And then they boot the draws off of it. Poor Russ. And the head coach didn't give a shit that Russ was in the game. He's checking on the goddamn quarterback in the blue tent. It's a whole ass game going on. And he's like, man, F Russ. He can figure this shit out. Hey, what's going on with my guy in this tent, man? They're like, coach, get out of here. Go call the game, bro. How fast can you get them back out here? We got a chance to put these boys. Hey, we are evaluating this man for get the hell out of here. Hey, Norris, get your mans. Get him out of here. Now he cussing out Norris, the team physician. I don't know if that's his name or not. But Norris is trying to calm him down like, hey, Brian, easy, buddy. They got to do a job in there. Come on, man. Let them do their job. I think he's going to pass, but you got to let them do their job, man. This is bullshit, man. We got a chance to beat the Eagles. He's got to get out there. Brian, come on, man. Relax. Then Cam Scatabo crazy ass goes over there. Hey, what's going on in here? What kind of ghetto-ness is this? Get your ass out of here, man. Shit was wild. Poor Russ. Poor Russ. He said, shit, Daboll was stressed. That's his boy. The next 4 games. How many do you predict we win? You talking about the Giants? Or you talking about the Commanders? Zaydu. I feel like you are a Commanders fan, but I'm not sure. So I've seen your name way too many times to feel like you're a Giants fan, but I talk to Giants fans, I talk to Eagles fans, I talk to Cowboys fans all the time. So you got to tell me who you are a fan of. That was crazy, though. That whole sequence with Russ coming in, wild. And Bad Dog told us, he said that they got to get Daboll away from Dart because he has an obsession with this man. That shit looked like he was obsessed with his quarterback tonight. I mean, that shit looked unhealthy. Okay. That shit. He looked like he couldn't breathe or live or exist without this man being in the game. Like, that shit looked unhealthy. I've never seen anything like it before. I've watched football for over 30 years of my life. I've never seen a head coach conduct himself in that manner over a player. You keep it professional. You got a game to call. Yes, you're interested in an update on your player, but that man said, F the game. Russ got out there 2nd and 8. He didn't give a shit about what Russ was out there doing. This man was in the damn blue tent, throwing a damn bitch fit, trying to figure out how long it's going to take Jackson Dart to come back. Then the man gets cleared, and the first thing he do is he hit him on the back of his head. Like, you imbecile. You dodo. Yeah, that feels like an unhealthy relationship right now. Head coach is way too reliant upon Jackson Dart. That's nasty. It's real nasty work. Black Al B, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Black Al B writes, when Dart went to the tent, shit looked like the VIP section at the club. Man, my son asked me, how many people are going in there? And people was coming from everywhere going in that hole. Like, wait a minute. Head coach went in there. Running back went in there. I seen a black lady come out of nowhere going there. And another dude come around the corner going. I'm like, wait. First of all, what's the maximum capacity for the blue tent, first and foremost? How many people does this hold at once? We got to start establishing some guidelines here and some rules of engagement for this blue tent. I saw that's the most people, and I think that's the most coverage I've ever seen of the blue tent too, because of the coach drawing attention to it and the running back going over there. That should definitely look like the VIP section, bro. It was wild. It was wild. You stupid as hell, Black Albie. Anyway, I digress. That's going to do it for me, your man Louie T, here on Thursday Night Football Overtime. For as good as Cowboys Packers was 2 weeks ago on Sunday night, this by far and away has been my favorite primetime game of the young NFL season. Wowzers. The New York Giants dominate this game 34-17. Zaydu, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, HTTR. Okay, gotcha. Trade deadline, we selling or we buying? We aren't doing anything at the trade deadline. We think we can win this year. You're not selling anything, and we're not in a buying posture. I've already talked about reasons why we're not in a buying posture. We don't need to be in a buying posture. We have what we have. We are what we are, and that is that. You can't keep giving away future assets for short-term gain and benefit unless you think this guy is the missing piece. And there's a chance, and what we've seen from AP is that guy also has to have some sort of future here. He's not into the 1 year Los Angeles Rams rental to go chase a chip. He's not into that thing, right? He's not going to rent Von Miller for 8 games like the Rams did to try and win a championship. He's not willing to go get Odell Beckham Jr. I think that was a free agent signing. I don't think that was a trade, but it's not the type of time he's on. He traded for Laramie Tunsil, going to be here for a while. Grab a Snickers. He traded for Marshawn Lattimore, who had 2 years left on his deal, plus last year. So 2.5 years left on his contract. Knew at worst, not only was he going to play the rest of last year, he was also going to play this year, and there's still a chance he could play here next year. But again, you can't keep giving away draft picks. We are in no position. We don't have a 2nd round pick. I don't think we have a 4th round pick. You're in no position to be trading away draft capital. So I don't think there's any names that move the needle. There's nothing that this team is looking to do unless there's like a 6th round pick you can give somebody. And again, Adam Peters wants his 6th round picks too. He covets those just like he does 3rd and 4th round picks. So we're in the pick collection phase. But again, you're not giving away anything. And I've asked you guys this already. Who the hell do we have that you can sell? We don't have very many guys that fit the criteria of someone that another team would want and would be willing to give away some real assets to acquire. But again, if we are who we say we are, there's no reason to be looking to deal anybody. Anyway, thank you for that, Zaydu. That's going to do it for me, your man Louie T, here on Thursday Night Football Overtime. Giants wallop the Philadelphia Eagles 34-17. Wow. Did not see that coming at all. I joked last night. I kid. I said, I'm about to do my best rendition of LB. Bad dog, y'all gonna beat the Eagles. I told them they were gonna be competitive. I also thought that they would, lose the game. Be competitive. They run away late. And it felt like that's what was gonna happen tonight. When the Eagles took the lead, 17-13, I was like, yeah, they had their shot. They blew it. Then they scored the touchdown. I'm like, that's cute. They up 20-17 at half. They still going to lose the game, though. And when they scored that touchdown to go up 27-17, I was like, uh-oh, Philadelphia's in some real trouble here. They struggle to score in the second half of games, especially when they have a good first half. And by their standards, 17 points, that's a good half. Shit, that's a good half for anybody. Who am I kidding? You do 17 points in each half. That's 34 points. You should win a lot of football games doing that. Their problem is they can't put two halves of football together. So if they scored 17 in the first half, you got to believe it's going to be pretty skimp in the second half. To the tune of 0 points. 0 points. Celebrate! Philadelphia Eagles are now 4-2. Have losers of 2 straight. And look like hot ass cheeks on a mid-July summer day. Wet and steamy and funky. We love it. We love it. I pray for times like these. Now I need more. I'm greedy. I want more. I want more. I want more delicious meals from Denny's. And only the Eagles can deliver them. Yes, we know the way things are supposed to go. Good eats, comfortable seats. Come on into Denny's. Come on in. Try a new delicious skillet. It's only $1.99. Come on in. I'm ready. I'm ready. Sign me up. Joe Rockhead. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Joe Rockhead writes, was Hawkeye, BJ, and Klinger in the blue tent? MASH. Look, man. Look, everybody went in that damn blue tent. I was like, how many more people can fit in there? I was about to say some very insensitive shit just now. I'm glad I caught myself. I'm glad I didn't have no drink. I would have just said some ignorant shit just now. I got to get off. That was an irrational thought. I'm so glad that I was level-headed. Anyway, that is going to do it for me, your man Louie T. Big win for the G-Men. I don't know what to do with myself right now. Do I want to go watch some videos? I probably just need to go to sleep. That's probably what I need to do. But I want to see some suffering. I got time. I got this weekend to watch suffering. I got this weekend to watch suffering. Wife's going to fall asleep on the couch like she always does. I'm going to have the remote. And that's when I can turn on pain and suffering. Well, as a wise man once said, duct tape, pain, and torture. That was nice. G-Men get the win. G-Men. Their second win of the season. 34-17. Jackson Dart, man. Cam Scatabo. The bad dog put in the group text. Scatabo fucked them up. He sure did. 3 touchdowns. They still picking up Zach Bond's frontal cortex. The frontal lobe. The cortex. They're still picking that up from like the 5 or 6 yard line. Jackson Dart, man. How about Lil Jordan Humphrey? How about Jalen Hyatt? The Eagles went out bad. Like some baby back bitches tonight. I love it. I love it. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I most certainly will. I'll wake up with a smile on my face. Put a smile on your face. I'm going to definitely put a smile on my face. This one put a smile on my face all the way until we play on Monday. Shout out to the Giants for getting it done. Y'all have a good one. Take care. God bless. And good night.